All right, guys, so we sold another load of hay today. It's moving out of here. It doesn't look like it. This hay mow was all the way out past this post here with the, we had to put this steel on this post. This post got cracked. This was before I started here. You can see where it cracked here, and it is a pretty darn long beam here from the floor to the top support structure up there. I think it got hit or backed into one of those things, so we had put this piece of steel on both sides here to help reinforce it for the time being. It seems to be holding up pretty good. So I'd say it was probably out past, I think we were out to about there. So we did get a pile moved out of here, but we still have a lot of hay, so it feels good to still have hay to sell. Take you up this staircase that I don't want to put a whole lot of faith or trust in. It's not a bad staircase, it's just needs a little work yet. So we still have, I don't know, we probably have 1,000 or more bales here yet to sell. I do want to try to get this out of here before spring, because I don't want to put new hay on top of old hay. All right, so we're up top here, and we have a lot of hay here yet. So we're still working on it. It's that's how it is selling hay. It's just a slow process, the way I do it. I don't go to auctions, so it just is what it is. All right, I got cut off there for some reason. Anyway, yeah, so we have, I don't know, 1, 2, it's hard to say. There's probably 10 rows yet, and it's pretty high. If you look down where the floor is to where this first brace goes across, like I say, we probably have over 1,000 bales yet. So I'm really hoping the early spring, before people are making hay, I can have sale for it and get it out of here. I'm thinking, like I say, for next year I want to separate first cutting and second cutting. I'm going to put first cutting maybe over in that bay over there, and second cutting in this bay here, just because everybody wants second cutting, so I'll keep it a little more accessible. And I don't want this hay mow to be so far out to the door, because I need some more room down in my shed, because since last year I bought a tractor, I bought a tedder, I'm working on a sprayer right now, so I'm going to need a little more space down there. So I want to be able to store my hay wagons up here when I'm not using them. Like I say, I can get 2 side by side in here. If I do it right, I can get all 4 of them up here. So they're not down below, so I'll have more shed space, make it a little more accessible. So all right, I'm going to go back down the steps here and talk about something I want to try to do this spring before we start making hay. All right, guys, so don't get me wrong in any of my past videos when I'm always complaining about making hay, unloading hay. Hay is still a great way to make an income. There are people that still need hay, that still have those couple horses. They have goats, they might have sheep. I sold to a person that has sheep. There's always going to be somebody that needs hay, and like I said, when I started the year I didn't have a market for it and was going to give up on it. Now I'm up to 5 regular customers that have found me and are buying hay. Now it's only in smaller quantities. I think the biggest quantity I sent out of here was 200 bales in one shot. The other quantities are like 50, 100, somewhere in there. So it does take a while. The biggest complaint everybody has is not having enough help to put hay away. I hear you. I definitely hear you. I know exactly how it is. The majority of the hay here I put away myself. So it is something that you're constantly working at. But I do have, no, I have 6, 7 customers. This is sold. This is good second cutting. This is the best hay that I made this year. This is the cream of the crop. This was real nice second cutting, made at the right time. No rain on it. Real good orchard grass with some timothy in. This is real nice hay. This goes to a horse customer. It's actually one of my neighbors. He had bought it right off the wagon and couldn't store it all himself, so he had asked if I would store some here for him, and he'll take the pile down slowly as I sell it. And he's working away at it. It was out to here and probably about this high, so he's got it down to maybe just 1 more truckload, and he wants to buy all this stuff that's over here. So this will all be sold, and I'm hoping we can get this out of here by I want to say at least by May 1st, I'd like to have the barn empty and cleaned out. So we'll see. Now, I have this pile of loose stuff. This is the chaff that was on the floor after you load bales out. This is the chaff residue from the hay elevator going up with those paddles. You have piles that usually come up with the hay. This is a couple busted bales. So I want to keep this here. And this spring, when I get the baler out, I want to bring the baler up here and try to rebale this stuff for a couple reasons. Not that I'm a cheapskate and trying to maximize every single bale, and that is one of the intentions, but I want to make sure the baler is going to work good this year. It's been sitting all winter. I want to make sure I don't have any issues. Now, some guys say, I left the hay in my bale chamber over winter. Some guys say that your best bet is to empty it out of any hay in your chamber. That way you don't have bales in there with moisture and rusting and all that kind of stuff. That's one argument I've heard. Now, I've heard some guys say to let the bales in the chamber because that way with the hay there, you don't have exposed metal and rust can't form as easily. Either way you look at it, as long as you're not storing your baler out in the weather outside, I've never had any issue with leaving bales in the bale chamber. I've always done it. Many farmers do. So I just want to send some of this stuff through just to get that bale chamber cleaned up and nice and shiny again, so we don't have any issues when we get in the field. I hate that when it's first windrow, first time out baling, and the baler won't work right because it's been sitting over winter. So I want to try to clean it out with this loose stuff here. So just some of my thoughts on the hay business right now. Like I say, it is what it is. It's not an easy thing to do. I'm not going to take it to an auction. I've explained that before. And all the hay that I have sold has gone to people that have horses, with the exception of the one customer that has some sheep. So so far it's been pretty good. No issues, no complaints, or any problems so far. So we're moving hay. I want to get it out of here. We're still working at it. So, all right, guys, thanks for watching. I'll keep you posted if we get any more out of here. So, all right.